You know, you see in the movies, people talk about, that guy's bad, he's got a rap sheet. I got a rap book. It's a book right here, man. I was raised in LA, rough part of town. At 12, 13 years old, started smoking that weed and graduated to methamphetamine sulfate. My father was Anglo, my mother was brown, she was Jehovah's Witness. He was a war hero, so I had that conflict right from the gate. Found it really enjoyable to use dope, hang with the thugs. And I guess at this point I want to make it clear too, I was a thug, not a pervert. I didn't do women or kids. I was a thief, and drug addict, sold it, used it. Did some things with checks I shouldn't have done. Had to leave the state, went to Phoenix, met up with some professional thugs. I'm talking about real criminals. Got right into that. Then some things happened and I had to go to Dallas. There I was popped for malicious intent to commit murder. He did pull through. On his deathbed he admitted that he tried to kill me. I was facing some big time in Huntsville because we stole a truck, went there, and we were doing all kinds of burglaries. That's how the guy wanted to kill me. I wouldn't go out and do another burglary because the people that we were renting from were born-again Christians. And they were, you know, talking about things I didn't understand, but they were so loving. And I think even then, man, the Holy Spirit was calling me. I told him, you know what, dude, I don't want to go no more, man. I want to kind of change this thing around. He pulled his knife out, slicing me up, not too bad. And, you know, I did my thing with my weapon, and I emptied that on him. I didn't do a headshot or nothing. I just wanted to put him down. He was a tough monkey, man. You know what? He went all the way up those stairs to call for help from those Christian people. I took off in a stolen truck, came back, and you know, I look back and I just think the Holy Spirit, I know the Holy Spirit was on that whole trip, man, because when I got out of the truck, you know, I know all the routine. The cop said, hey, you know what, you're Terry Hunt? I said, yes. He said, you're not going to shoot me? And I said, no. He said, where's the gun? I said, here. And he walked up, he didn't even draw his weapon, man, so I know the Holy Spirit was working there too. I went back to California, got into some more lightweight crime, and went back to Phoenix, and it was getting hot there. By that I mean pressure was coming down on us, and my fence left. He closed up his bar and left, and I had a bit of sense back then, could put a buck away. I took over his place, opened a warehouse, bought from the people that were stealing and so forth, gave them 10 to 20 on a dollar, and then they popped me. They popped my whole warehouse. So I was facing 13 felony counts. If the judge would have wanted to and stacked them, I would have got 25 top. But back then we were doing 2/3 of the top. I caught a 2 to 4. I was out in 23 months. That was the best thing that ever happened to me in the joint. One day my friend, he was in crime with me in Phoenix. He was also up at Fort Grant. He told me, let's go to church. And I, being a good Jehovah's Witness, I knew Jehovah would strike me down, and I had enough problems, you know. And I went in there, and that's the first time I ever felt the Holy Spirit. And this pastor, he didn't pass judgment on us. Some of us were, there were some lifers in there and doing hard time, big time. And he just accepted us. That was the first time I felt the Holy Spirit. I got out of the penitentiary. I didn't know how to work. I didn't know how to fit in. I had virtually no social skills because I didn't develop at an early age. I was too busy using dope and slipping and sliding out there. I got out, was released here, went to work at a little TV shop. I met a brother and sister that used to go to Casas. They got me to go to Casas when it was at the old site, and I just loved the way the people treated me.
There is hope, a brand new start, holding all the gladness to restore a broken heart.
You don't have to be pretty, you don't have to be perfect. You can be a different color, you can talk different, you can walk different. Just come on in and let us love you like Jesus did, because you know what? Most of my friends out there, Jesus would have walked with us.
As the story goes, so goes life on the other side.
I just want to say hi, Doc. God bless everybody.